Right, how we doing? Hope you're good. It's getting closer to golf season. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, like we are in England, it's not far away. Hope you're enjoying the prospect of that. I've got two announcements to make today. Two pretty big ones as the season's just coming up. So we'll get straight into them. Number one, I'm going to be playing on the Clutch Tour this year. Clutch Tour, I think I played one event in the past. Really well run events. The tier one, they got route to the Challenge Tour. So if you're not from Europe, that sits just below the DP World Tour, the European Tour. This year, as Europro went down last year, they are splitting it into two tiers. And because they didn't have a system in place for qualifying at the start of this year, just because I don't think they had time to actually put that together, they are doing basically most of the people that played last year's events are playing tier one, and then they've got tier two, which is sort of like a feeder to tier one. Still around really good golf courses, still good prize money. I mean, I think the first prize is guaranteed like $5,000 every week on tier two. And then I think it's like $8,000 tier one with some 15,000 events. So unlike Europro, they're actually doing the prize breakdowns in a much more sensible way. So Europro last year, if you're not getting sort of like top five, you're struggling to make any money after expenses and entry fees and all that. I think 10th place in tier two is still like $1,000. So chance of actually, making some money. Routes up to tier one, but I'm going to be playing every single event, 18 events in total. So I'm going to be vlogging the whole season as we do on this channel. Since I got back from South Africa, it's just one of them, like, it's hard to be able to put in solid practice just because the weather's so shite. And the golf course is obviously struggling because of that. And it's freezing cold. So, it's just not ideal. I went to South Africa end of last year, joined the academy at Serengeti under Doug Wood and Nicole. I was under the tutelage of those two, and my game come on in that month that I was working with them, like, so much. So I'm going to be going to, this is announcement number two, I'm going to be going to South Africa on Tuesday. I'm going to be going for 6 weeks. So I'll be back sort of like end of April, which is just before the start of the Clutch Tour season, which is 2nd of May, I think, first event. And I'm going to be going out there, hopefully at Royal Johannesburg again, and just putting in loads of practice and working with the academy, and just trying to get my game in really good shape. That's coming up. Video wise, I'm going to be doing the same sort of thing. I'm going to be playing some matches against other people. As usual, I'll be doing the vlog series as I've been doing it, but instead of getting really fancy, like, I don't know if I tried to get fancy in the past. I guess I did. I've been to South Africa a few times, but I've never really shown South Africa for what it is, and it is quite a cool place, and it's definitely different than things you would have experienced if you've never been to Africa. So there's some really interesting stuff to show, because I want to get into it in the vlog, show more like the day-to-day stuff for the actual vlog itself, which can include anything. Like last time, I think the first event that I played in South Africa last time, we were just driving to Eagle Canyon, and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning in the Uber, and there was like a traffic jam up front, so it's like, oh, it's a car crash or something. But it was two guys, two massive Afrikaan men, and if you've not been to South Africa, you've not seen Afrikaan men, they're sort of built different. There's some like proper tanky Afrikaan men, and they, I don't want to stereotype them all, but they do like a scrap, right? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Some of them do, anyway. And it was 6 o'clock in the morning on the way to golf course, and we stopped in traffic, and there's just these two huge guys just having a full-on scrap in the middle. It's basically the motorway. So shit like this, like, there's some interesting stuff that happens, and I want to like show it all. So that's going to be the vlog, and then some decent matches, and showing the lesson stuff and all that. So really looking forward to the content this year. Thanks to everyone for watching the videos recently. The channel's definitely picked up, which is a massive relief for me. And yeah, I've been working pretty hard at it, so it's nice to see. I'm also going to be doing some on-course sort of like lesson-y type videos, because I've noticed that They definitely can get you, you know, an increase in subscribers, which is pretty big. And I want to do some like on course stuff that I've learned over the last couple of years, like strategy and bits and pieces, how I've got rid of, you know, chip and yips and all that stuff. So we're gonna get into that as well. But Fly on Tuesday, as I said, hope you're good, and look forward to bringing you this content, and I'll catch you soon.